Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today we're talking about toddlers and the chaos that comes with them and photographing them. So we had a mom coming in and her son was turning 2, and usually the ages that I tell people that you're gonna struggle with is between the ages of 15 months and about 3. Sometimes they go a little over or a little under. Sometimes a 3-year-old comes in and it's like they're posing like crazy. So it really just depends on the child and their personality, how they react to strangers, how they are, how clingy they are with their mom is a huge one. So we had a photo session on this past Saturday and we were filming and he was just out of control. So mom looked beautiful, so I said, well, let's put a dress on you, because when he first got here, mom couldn't set him down. Well, then we get mom dressed and all dolled up to go out and do the photo session with him because he wouldn't let her set him down. So the second she got dressed and we got them posed in the front yard, he decides he wants nothing to do with mom. So he just takes off and starts running. So at the end of the day, the session turned out absolutely beautiful. But I thought to myself, you know what? I want to talk about this and talk about how to prepare yourself for a session like this, because we deal with this probably once, twice a week. Kids just do their own thing. At that age, you can't really put them in a specific place and expect them to sit there. They're not going to. They want to do, they see something they want to play with, they're going to run off and play with it. They see a stick that they like, they're going to pick it up and play with it. One thing in photographing the toddlers, we have that wiggly child clause that I've talked about before. It basically just states that we can't control your child. We will do our best to keep everything in our control, but with photographing kids at that age, it is what it is. So there's different things that you can do to somewhat control the situation. We often pull out bubbles or throw them something to distract them, like a little car, or we have little vintage cars that we'll give little boys. We've got the bubbles for the little girls, or a beautiful little princess crown. There's different distractions that we have when we're shooting a toddler. A guitar, that's a great tool to use because they're going to be intrigued at the fact that it's making noise, so they're going to sit there and play it for a second and you can get some absolutely beautiful shots. Little Oakland, we tried to put on a bicycle, and the second we put him on the bicycle, he flipped out and started crying. So we figured out about halfway through the session that he just wanted to run. And those are the most adorable, precious shots, is a child running through the yard. So we just let Oakland run. Then he decided he wanted Mama again, so we put Mom back in the set, did a couple with Mama and Oakland, and then at the end of the day, the session turned out great. Now, when photographing last weekend, we had twin boys. I think they were turning 3. They might have been turning 2. Anyway, 2 or 3. We had the twin boys, and literally Mom wanted one shot with Sissy, which was I think 4. So Sissy gets in the picture and the boys are going in opposite directions. So what I'll say to photographing twin toddlers is good luck. They're fun. You've just got to chase them, and to get them in the shots together was chaos. At the end of the set, everybody was just laughing and it was just out of control. We pulled out every trick in the book for those two, or those 3 really. We pulled out every trick in the book. We pulled out the bubbles, rubber duckies. We had anything and everything you can think of that we were just kind of tossing at them just to try to get them to stand together in one picture. But when dealing with just the toddlers between the ages of 15 months and 3 years old, you've just got to kind of let them do their thing. You can't control them. You can't just make them sit in one spot and expect them to look at you and smile. Some of the pictures are going to be smiles, some of the pictures are just going to be straight faces. What you don't want is them screaming their head off and crying, which is if you put them in a chair and say, sit here and smile at the camera, that's what you're going to get. So anyway, so my suggestion to you guys is when photographing the toddlers, just relax. Make sure Mom's not stressed out and flipping out when she comes in, because a lot of times when the parents are stressed out, they're thinking too much about what's going to happen. That's when the session can really go downhill. Kids sense parents stressing. So I always tell my mom, just relax. Don't stress about it. We will make it happen. Like we have the tire swing, for instance, that we use. We have just so many different things that we'll throw in just to kind of let the kids play, and you get beautiful shots that way. So at the end of the day, when photographing toddlers, you have to love children. You have to love the excitement of the session. You have to be able to chase and dive, and I can't tell you how many times I've come in the studio with scraped up knees because I've dove in for a shot because the kid was doing something precious and he had a smile on his face or whatnot. Yes, I've been beat up many times because of toddlers in session in the photography sessions, but it's what we do. So good luck, everyone, and I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you have not subscribed to our channel, subscribe, and if you have not liked us on Facebook, we are Rachel Tesh Photography on Facebook, on Instagram, Rachel Tesh _photography. Thank you so much for watching our videos, and I hope y'all have a great day, and I hope that this helps someone out.